Hey everybody, welcome. Mike, the Golden State Picker. We got books. Yep, we're gonna go through some books for you, see what we can find, show you what we can sell on Amazon FBA. Hopefully we find some stuff we can sell on eBay also, and we'll talk about books throughout this video. So let's get started. All right, guys, we've got 3 to start with. I think we're going to get at least 4 because kind of a little light. One of them looks sketchy. This one does not. Now, there's a lot of these for dummies books, but also look back here, guys. We got Manga. There's a Manga box set right back there. Dragon Ball Z, some Star Trek novels. So we'll see what this bin brings us and what these others do. Now, what do? We take the books that we scan here. We're going to scan the barcode. That's the UPC barcode. And then when we're done, we're going to toss them into this bin, and they're going to get recycled back and sold to someone else, mostly overseas. So that's how it works. So, all right, let's get looking at some books. All right, guys, hey. Right off the bat, this Star Wars Jedi Apprentice lot I started to pull out of the bin. I'm going to put some comps up there. Don't know what I have, but there's potentially some very good money in that. Star Wars paperbacks, I've already got a bunch up for sale, so I'm probably not going to take those. Also, over here we started pulling some of the manga, so I've got about a little small bin of manga, but over here we've got more. We haven't even started, so I've got to be really careful to look for those Star Wars Jedi Apprentice books. So, all right, let's start going through this and see what we can find here. All right, everybody. Hey, since you're new, if you're new to my channel, this is what we do. We have a Anatomu Bluetooth scanner. We use Scout IQ as our app, and we are going to use this to scan this barcode. So let's scan it. Got to make the connection first. There it goes. And you can see that this, hey, we got something to talk about here. 2 red X's means I'm restricted. Also, it's 236 in the red. If those X's weren't there, I probably still would take this book, but this book is therefore a reject, so it goes into the reject bin. Now let's come back over here. Here's our manga. So look, we got Vampire Game, so several of those. So hopefully we can make a complete run. That would be nice. And it looks like it's all pretty much gonna hopefully be here. So we will have to go through some of that. I'll put that aside just for now. All right, hey, we run into some Star Wars stuff. So this might be, I don't know what it is, but I've got the Essential Guide to Characters. That one bangs at $4, roughly, about maybe lower than that, but $2-3 on that one. But I've got a bunch of these, so I'm going to have to just kind of quickly scan them, but this could be a lot, a nice lot. And down here, see Star Wars, the Phantom Menace. Let's just hit it. Yeah, see, this one is good. So this one is coming in at 26 profit, in that range there. So there is some good Star Wars stuff down in here. We'll keep digging. All right, they are not supposed to throw boxes of books in here because they eat up the space. But here we go. Looky. All right, let's take a look here. Bunch of Star Trek Batman. This is cool. So that's a Batman DK. Don't know. Actually, no good. Yeah, so it's hard to throw that away. But let's take a look. The Art of Star Trek. That's kind of a cool one. And basically, no good. No good for that one, but I'm going to hold back on them. I'm not going to get rid of them just yet, those ones. That's a Keyboard Course, no good. There's this one. The Continuing Mission. So maybe I could sell these as a lot. That's what my thinking is right now on these Star Trek ones that are not banging on Amazon. They could easily end up going on eBay as a lot. So here we go. Let's just keep going. Shows you Star Trek. Star Wars is way better. So there's another one that's going to go there. This is going to definitely end up being some kind of lot, I think. No good. When you hear me, I'm listening to the thing, bing and bonk. And when I hear the bonk, I know it's no good. but these are still, this one is a fake one. The original, it's a collector's edition script, so that might be worth something itself. This one is encyclopedia. Nope, you can just see these novels here. Interesting. Look at this one. That's just an interesting book, right? Wow. Let's see if it does anything. Nothing. It doesn't show any Children of Dracula. I'm going to put it aside. I just think it's kind of a cool book, and I'll look it up a little later. X-Files, probably not. Nope. And then it looks like that's... you never know. I thought it was going to be... Nope, no good. No good. And Father of Frankenstein. No good. All right, first Bible found. The Message Bible Parallel. This is, it'll straighten out, and it's bonded leather, so bonded. So this is the NASB, the Message. This should be okay. Looks in pretty good condition. So, like I said, Bibles, they sell really well. Just dug out another Bible, Life Application Study. This one's a little rougher, but the inside is good. Just needs to be kind of, laid out a little bit. So that Bible's pretty good. So we'll just keep digging a little bit more. Video might get long, but we'll let it. I pretty much know what is and what isn't good. You just develop that over time, and that's what you do. Just gotta keep. If I get a good one, I'll show you. I don't know what that was. Nope. Nope. Just kind of. I haven't even gone. This is the first bin, guys. Look at it. I've just been killing the first bin, basically. There's my Bible, so I got to put my Bible down. All right, looky here. Like I said, you find other things, and I just ran into Sergeant Pepper's. I have to check it out, the condition, but that's money. Revolver still has the shrink wrap on that one. Nice. And rubber sole. That one's a little bit different. We'll have to check it out. Here's an Elvis. Taste the honey. That's no good. There's a few more down here. And again, I feel like, okay, let's see this down here. Tijuana brass. No good. All right. So yeah, I find more than just books. So those records should be pretty cool. Okay, here's an update, guys. This is what's on the ground. This is bin number 1. I got 1, 2, basically about 2.5 working here. One of them is all manga. Okay, there is some more manga right here. I'll get those in a second. So I had to get inside this bin. And once I get inside this bin, then I have to just kind of shuffle around and scan them, because I leave some behind, because now this bin is completely full. So this one's full. This is now a dud. All right, guys, we're going to go through a few. I've got a few here that I scanned. I kind of want to show you how it works again. So there's a book, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Click it. $14.98. Will not sell for that. The gap's a little bit big here. I'm going to say $17, so about $8.72 for that book. Scan this one. This one is Workbook Video Manual. Same thing. This guy is a little high, so maybe $43 would be $30 in net profit. If we hit the keep a graph and watch it, yeah, it's going to be close. It could be $60 roughly in there. 8 e-score, take a while to sell, but it still is a solid book find. Now here's an interesting title. Winchester by An American Legend by R.L. Wilson. $13.95 on that one. That one should be pretty good. I'm going to have to put it there. I don't want to throw it on the ground. Here is a Star Trek technical manual. My ring. $34. Yes, this one will probably get 34. 41 e-score, 564 rank. So that should be solid. Look at Mystic Arts of the Ninja. I think I've had this one before. and that is 979 and 11 e-score, so that should be okay at 21 roughly. Now I went back and got these three. The Crow, now I rejected it, but they might sell as a little lot on eBay. So the Crow 3-book lot set, I will definitely look at those up. Here we go, the California Marijuana, the Garden Saver. Let's take a look. Nice. This one is showing $36.70. Even if I sell it right there, it's $25.61 on that one. Now, book sets. Here's some book sets right here. Right here is some book sets. That's the Rabbit. And that one is $28.98 on that one. And whoa, let's get this last one right here. Look at this. The Far Side. The complete Far Side. Oh, where is the darn thing? There. $38.42, $151. So we're going to come in somewhere around 62, make $37 on that one. So there you go. That's bin number one. Let's take a look at the analytics real quick. So today, well, we're going to have to make some adjustments. That bin is probably 500, half of what it is, because I've double scanned some of these, so we're going to be honest. So 1,127, 500, not counting the manga, not counting the Star Wars and all that other stuff that I found, the Bibles. So that was a solid bin. How much we pay for them? $100 each. All right, everybody, here we go. We're going to show you some books. Bin is finished, done, all done. And now I'm going to show you, try to keep the glare off as best I can. But here we go. This is Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. I already scanned it. It is 151 plus e-score, and I will make 264 off that one. That's always pretty quick and good. A few of these are going to be bread and butter. 264, 151 plus, 8 EK, 8,000 rank. There we go. All right, here's another one. The Ascent of Humanity. Boom. And get in on there, 476 on that one. This one is The Creative Contrarian, 20 Wise Fool Strategies. 750, 14 e-score, 1.1 million rank, so that's good. Now, I ran into a bunch of stuff like by Karl Marx. Here's Karl Marx. Take a look at that, 541. Here's a culinary, here's a cooking one. Truck moving in on me, so it's going to be a little loud. Culinary Artist, 151, 227. And we're looking for titles like this. See, guys, like this title right here is The Destruction of Black Civilization. 680, 151 plus e-score, so that's a good one. Same kind of thing. The African Origin of Civilization, Myth or Reality. 244. And here's one. I know this one's kind of odd. So this one here is Bubba Hotep, 3784, 3 e-score, 51. So even at $37, it's a $26 book. It'd be a long tail, but it definitely would sell. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. We'll scan this one. Post-scarcity anarchism. Wow. Oh, let me go close it. Let's do, ready? Here we go. $6.50. Another one. This is oh my gosh, syndicalism. Wow. So you can see, you can run into some real interesting stuff. Now, here's one. Let me show you this one. This is The Quest of the Mythical Mate. Now, you just know it looks pretty cool, but there's no UPC code, none. What we do is we switch it here. We can make it the small box to go after the ISBN, and I'm going to go after the ISBN. Boom, $10.40, 50 e-score. Now here's one that I know will be good. I just need to look it up. It is a John Steinbeck. Whoops, the phone's going to fall. John Steinbeck book set, and there's no UPC, but I will look it up and find it on Amazon. Now, here is one that is good. Oh my gosh, I'm getting to it, guys. This is a little book set here, and this is a 6-book set right there. And that is going to come out at 1778, 96 e-score. So this is a good little find here. All right, so that was some of them. Now let's take a look at the analytics after 2 bins. We'll try and get this glare away, but here we go. So last 30 days we're going to do today, and we think we're at about 1,000 and something. Now we're at 1,860. So if we take 860 away, because I've been doing some double scans and stuff here, about 1,000 so far. I would say that's pretty close. So about 1,000 net profit, 2 bins, not counting the eBay stuff. We got 1 more to go through. All right, hey, I had to move out to the shade, just too hot. So we're gonna fill this bin up, last one, and we'll just probably show you basically what we get, because I'm running out of gas. 62 years old doing this it's a physical part. I've talked about this being physical, and it is. So we'll scan through, we'll talk about everything and see if we can find some more cool books to show you here at the bins. Okay, here is on the ground. So you're not going to see this until I put it up on the car, but I'm going to go over this and show you what I got. There is some very special stuff inside that Savers bag right there, and some books, some manga, a bunch of stuff. So let's flip it and talk about books, and we'll go through this stuff and talk about that also. Okay, here is the bins. I got 4. So I did 3 bins and came up with 4 bins of books with a total. I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to show you the analytics in a second here on my phone. So let's take a look at the analytics real quick. Let's go down to, here's my phone and Scout IQ. I can go 30 days, I can do years, yesterday. I'm going to do today. Now, I've been scanning a few books, so I got to be careful here and tell you. So you look at that total, $31.50 in profit. I'm going to tell you that that's probably off by about 1,200, 1,300, because I've scanned several books showing you after I scan them, so it's like they've been double scanned. But all of these books are, I'm going to say, about 1,900 worth of net profit. That is the estimated profit after everything that Amazon. I had some really good books. I'm going to show you a few here in a second that I didn't show you there that you can see here. So, and I'm also going to show you something fake, something that I caught that is fake. So I did find some Star Wars books, okay? And we're going to talk about that in a second. But here is this particular one, and I'm going to try and show you here as we go along. We scan it, so I'm going to try and, hope I got my Bluetooth on. There it goes. It'll catch it now. All right, so this book here is showing a 21 E-score, 668,000 rank. It's telling me about $30 to sell it for, so about $18.75. I'm going to go through all the Star Wars and see if I can find anything that will make sense, basically. Now, this one has, it's an Amazon rental. You can get that sticker off. I don't know what this one is, but there's the tag. And what did they graded this as acceptable. So somebody graded it already as acceptable. I'm going to see if we can find out if it's worth any money, because I bring a few home that I don't. So we can switch Scout IQ to ISBN, that little box now, and we got to find the ISBN over here, the paperback version. Got to make sure. So this one is no good, so I can throw that into my recycle bin. Adios. Okay, so I didn't check that one. Now let's check a few of these other ones. Here's another one, Running Rewired. Interesting. So we're going to scan that one. And that one is going to be coming in at about $16. We're going to make about $7 on that one. Now, I got 2 of these. Again, now we got to scan this one here. So we're going to take it over here and down, oops, and down here, sorry, are the ISBNs, right? Student copy. So we're going to do the student copy. Try and get it. So $12 on that particular one is what we'll sell that one and make we'll make $12. This one's let's take a look at this one. Let's go put it that way so you can kind of see what we're doing. And that one's going to come in and make about $18 on that particular one. Social Problems Instructors Edition, same thing. So I don't know if that's the same one. Is that's the I gotta make sure here. Let's go and scan this one. I gotta get the right one. Now this one's not for sale. So this one here, I probably cannot sell this one. So I am going to have to not allow this one. I just noticed it. So see, that's why I come home. I bring some books home and then I gotta look. And if it says that, I can't sell it. So I gotta be very careful. Here's another one. Now there's a winner. This one is $69.26. 48. It's not restricted. Very good condition. So we should get about $69 of profit. Now, here we go. Scan these. Let me scan this for you. There's two of them. So we're going to scan it. 11E score. It's telling me 124, $95. But these are fake. These two books. Got to be very careful out there. You will know it when you see it. Now, it's just like everything else. Take a look. Look at the edge. See that? That printing edge right there is not square. Same thing kind of up here, but here's the telltale. Look at the word spoken, and SPO is sharper than KEN. You can tell this is fake. And it just feels fake. And there's Pearson Education. So you know that Pearson's not going to print a book like this. So they're out there. And you got to be very vigilant so that you don't sell anything fake. So be very careful, guys, out there, okay? And there you go. That is the Amazon FBA side of things. 1900 in net profit for sure. And now we're going to talk about the stuff that will sell on eBay and so forth, and maybe a little bit on Amazon if they don't match up on eBay. So I'll fix it up and I'll show you that. Okay, let's start off with the manga. You might hear some construction noise going on in the background, but I gotta do it. I got a lot of manga. There's a nice little card captor box set right there. There's a Dragon Ball Z. Not positive on what this is. This is, let's say, 35 to 45, and card captor could be more. And then this one I got all 8, and this one's about 50. This is Fujiki Yugi. Weird, but anyhow, that one is about 40 to 50. Let's call that 35, 75. Not positive on card captor, but then I got all of this manga down in here. Now I'm hoping that Vampire Game has all of them. If that is the case, it should be $80 for that set. Naruto, I have Naruto. Naruto is popular, and I have a bunch of those, so I'll add that to my lot. Anything that I will go and scan these, and if I don't have sets, if I have singles, I'll sell them on Amazon. And the ones that don't come out with much value go into a manga lot, and I save those until I get about 100 of them, and then I sell those as a lot. So this is the manga part. So it was pretty good. I'm guessing, you know, probably $200 to $300 here in manga overall. Just guessing. If hopefully. Because Fuji, minimum of 200. All right, so let's take a look. I'll clean it up and we'll show you some other stuff. Okay, if you watched the first part of the video, you noticed that I got a huge pile of Star Trek and some Star Wars stuff, and I have tried to sell Star Trek. Star Trek is difficult, and I don't have the room for all that stuff. I mean, it'd be nice if I had all that room and I could make it happen, but I just don't. And that's my choice. That's the way I roll. But I did keep some Star Trek, and I did keep Star Wars, because Star Wars will do a little better in general. So I got some Star Wars hardcover, okay, and that will become a nice little lot. I will check them to see if any of them are worth more money than the others, that kind of thing. Now, I did get this. I went back, I threw, I think, this first one away because it didn't scan well. But I went onto eBay and looked, and there's a 3-book set similar. These two, not this one, that sold for, I think, $39 for a set. So this is the Crow, and that was Bruce Lee's son, I think, right? Was that it? I'm not positive, and he died, right, in a movie. So with Vic Morrow, was it? Let me know if you know who it was. So this is the Crow, okay, the hardbacks. Now, I only have 17 of these. If you see on the side, number 18, I'm missing number 16, which sucks. Jedi Quest. I'm going to lot all of these together here because this is a couple of special editions, so that'll go with that. And we'll see how that goes. This could be $100. The Star Wars, I'm not positive. Let's say just 50 to eat, and let's say that was 50. That's 200. And then Star Wars paperbacks. I'll look. I don't think I have any more, so I might start a new lot of those. Star Wars seems to do okay. Over here we got a couple of movies. This is Vampire, and it's the vampire, right? But this one is the 73-minute black and white version, so that should be able to go on Amazon. And then this one's a unique one, Yugitsu. Don't know. Interesting, and that will probably go, I know it will go on Amazon. Now, Star Trek portion is this right here. Here's the Star Trek portion. And you're going to hear some people doing their noise thing, so I'm just going to keep going. Star Trek hardback books, I'm going to sell them as a lot. There was only one that showed up as good on Amazon. So this will be a lot right here. Now, I got some albums. If you saw me, I got Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. I looked at records in good condition. Revolver still has the shrink wrap. Stereo version. Very nice. There's an Elvis Presley Mess Blues. Wow, $14.50 whenever it was sold. And I'll look at that one. And then Rubber Soul right there. Nice little one. And I guess I accidentally took Mr. Lucky, so that one's no good. But some Beatles. So let's call the Beatles $20 a pop. They're $60. Don't know what Elvis is worth, but let's call it that. And you can see some good money on this particular run. So we're going to look at some more stuff. All right, now it's time for the Bible portion of the show. I got these. This is the Anchor Bible Dictionary, and there are 6 volumes. I have all 6. These stickers will come off. Okay, I can get those off. And it's from the Presbyterian Church, so that can hurt it, but it won't be too bad. I think this right here, this stack is a $250 set in that range. Here is the Bible. There's 2 on the bottom from the same church library that they donated, but this is the Amplified Bible. This is about $20. This is the Life Application Study Bible. That one is about $30 to $40. Here is a Parallel Bible. And what is a Parallel Bible? That is where one side is the New American Standard, then the Message, then the New American Standard, then the Message. So that is what they call a Parallel Bible. So that is that one. I think that one's about $40. I didn't look this one up, but it's really clean. That's got to be probably at least $25. And then these 2 down here are, you would think they were worth something, but not. This is about $15. And the Jerusalem Bible, the one you want to find is with Salvador Dali doing the illustrations. This one here is no more than about $20. So we've got $250. Let's just call this another $125. So we're talking about $275, $250, $275, $250, $350, $350 to $400 max on the Bibles. But that still is a good find. These will sell for that $250-ish range right there. All right, let me put some more stuff up and we'll talk about that. Okay, this is from my Honey Hole thrift store. I hit the Honey Hole thrift store on Mondays because they get their donations over the weekend. And then I like to get little odds and ends, weird stuff, all that kind of stuff that they get. And sometimes they don't know what to do with them. Like here is this is a broken, it doesn't seem to work. It's a Bravin speaker, Bluetooth. It's got a broken hinge right here, but it might work still, so there's some value in that. And I lot this all together and I say, hey, how much? And they tell me what they go for, and if it's still high, I'll say, hey, how about a little less? All of this stuff in here was $40 for this entire lot here. And I'm going to go over it now. I find these, you talk about these all the time. They don't know if they're going to work, so they can't really sell them for top dollar because they just don't know. And obviously they're cameras, guys. And what is the tool I have now? It's a little power adapter that allows you to charge any size battery from these point and shoot digital cameras. Sorry about the noise. Neighbors are doing their lawns. So there's 2 of these, and I will be able to test them using that. And if they're for parts, they're for parts. They'll still sell for $20, $30 for parts. Now, this thing here is a not Bluetooth. This is a 3D printer camera of some sort. It has value. I think it's $30 to $40 roughly. So again, I just like this here. This is a Mavic Air. This is for a drone. Okay. What's interesting? See those two little silver pieces right there? That little piece. That is the joystick. It goes up to there. So this is a little drone, and your phone goes in between it. This is about $60. Okay. Now. This is half of an ergonomic keyboard. I just took it. They said they basically threw it in. It's ErgoDox, but there's probably some value here as parts because somebody may need a key or whatever. So we'll look that up and go a little bit further. Now down here is this is something to a Minolta. I just took it. It looks super cool. It's a remote control flash, I think is what this is. This is an intervalometer. And very interesting. I have to look it up a little further. Now, these are cool. These are Harmony Kingdom. And these are called roly-polies. And this one is called Curly. And one is sitting free. Here's what they look like, okay? And they have a little lid on them. And then they have a name. And that one's name is Divine. These are made in the UK. It says made in UK on it, okay? And I got that one is Curly, and then these other ones here, there's another Curly, it looks like right there. Does that say Curly? That says Divine, I'm sorry. Divine Curly, there's 5 different ones. So I'll probably sell these a lot. Monica, Fergie, and Lewis. Now, these are kind of interesting. These are miniature gas tanks. Let's pop one out. Look at this. This is by the company called Perfect. And it's a miniature gas tank, okay? Very, very cool. I don't think they go for but about 10 to 15, but they should sell. So this is the kind of cool stuff I like to find for my honey hole thrift store, is all this little stuff that they just don't know what to do with, and they put it together for me and say, hey, just get rid of it for us, because we just don't know how we're going to move some of that stuff. They like clothing, this particular store. Clothing, some furniture, this little stuff, it kind of confuses them. So there is the honey hole thrift store, and we're going to go to the next segment. All right, hey, now it's time for the doll portion of our video. This is an interesting find. I'm going to show you what I got from my friend Brian. He texted me during the day. He said, hurry, check it out. So he sent me a next door ad that said American Girl dolls, etc., free, and a picture of some stuff like that. Now, I happened to be lucky. I was about 10 minutes away from this location. I was going to go meet another friend, but anyhow, I quickly went over there, and I thought that maybe they were gone, but then I'll show you the picture I saw. It was leaning up against the garage, and they were all these dolls. So there's a bunch of dolls, all free. Just come and pick them up. Now, I have no idea what's in here. There could be nothing, okay? Or I could just lot them up and sell them all as a lot. But here's some clothing in here. Whole bag of clothing in this. I think this was, oh, this is Build-A-Bear thing here. I don't think it's Build-A-Bear stuff, but there's a whole bag of clothing, all for free. And how did I do that? Networking. You hear me talk about that over and over. You've got to network, because I would have never known about this except my friend who sent me and said, hey, and he's actually half joking, but you know me, I'm going to go look, because we're thrifters, we're pickers. So I will look through it and see if there's any dolls. Hopefully there's at least one American Girl doll. She put that in the ad. And I'll have to look through all the clothing, but either a lot or individual, we shall see. All right, now it's the saver portion. And look at this. I stumbled in, and in one of their little bins that they push out, all these calculators, $3.99 vintage HP calculators. There are 12 of them. I'm going to have to test them. Some have the manuals. This one right here is the gem, this 200LX with the power supply. That could be 200 to 250 in that range. It's that clean. So calculators, unreal to find these at all $3.99 on the wall. They were going to go to the wall, but I was there. Just got a little bit lucky. So calculators. Now, underneath that, you will see this is a Pro VLA2. It is a 2-channel Vectrol tube leveling amplifier. Now they sell this new still about $350, but we're going to get about $250 for this, and it should work. I have the cord. We paid $14.99, and that's why we carry extra power cords, right? We talk about that. You always got to have, extra power cords back here so you can test this kind of stuff. And there you go. Some super sweet calculators. Gonna have to go over the value for each one of these, but amazing. All right, hey, that's the end, guys. That's today's haul. Busy. There's all the books, one last shot. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and bell notification, and we'll see you in my next video.